live! Hey, look! We made it. Oh, I'm trying to find my cam. Hi! It's Heidi, and we are here with Katie Jones Taito. Hey, I said it right. And Jessica Kosh.
Yes.
Yes, just say Katie and Jess. And Heidi, and we are here with the game Pedigree, the animal breeding board game. I said it right.
Yep.
Yes, and I'm super excited because we're going to demo this game. It is on Kickstarter.
It is live and it is funded, so we're working on stretch goals. They've recently unlocked more animals. We're playing with the cattle, the original cattle version.
Can I move?
You may move all you want.
Awesome.
They have unlocked, they've got Labradors. They finally unlocked dogs. I'm excited.
Oh, I'm excited about dogs.
Quarter horse.
I don't know the brand of sheep.
There's,
The,
I can look it up.
There's like two different cows.
Two different breeds of cattle,
So
yeah.
there's two different
This
cows
is
of quarter horse.
awesome.
So I first became familiar with the game at RinCon 2017. I met the creator, Dwayne, and his son. And
And they're local, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
I
southern
love supporting local
Arizona.
game designers, as you all know.
And I loved it because I'm a science person, and he really knows his genetics, and so the science in here, it's subtle, it's not overwhelming, and it's not super cerebral, but it definitely teaches you.
I love games that teach you stuff, but are still really fun. So I'm super excited to learn this.
So I played it with him a couple times, and then at RinCon this year, I offered to help him during the Kickstarter and
we're
playtest.
alive.
So here we are.
Yay! And here we are.
So to start with, there are the basic game is that we each get to be animal breeders and start our own ranch.
Ooh, I get a ranch. Yes, I'm ready to have a ranch. All right.
So it's all based on the decisions you make, and there's a deck of cards for decisions. So to start with,
I have to remember to check and make sure we don't have anybody saying hello. But keep going.
To start with, there are 4 roles. ROLES. Oh, Jessica's already picked the technician.
Yes.
Or the veterinarian.
Oh, she
Jessica's
grabbed
the
blue.
veterinarian.
I normally play blue, but
So does she.
but you're a guest,
But,
so I'll let you
I
play.
really enjoyed the vet last time.
So you can pick by color, or you can pick by the role. We've got the manager, and so the veterinarian has an advantage, especially when we start dealing with disease. They automatically vaccinate, and they don't have to pay the vet if their animal gets sick.
Oh, that's nice.
So we've got the manager, which is a nice, well-rounded. They have a better groom and 2 vaccinations, if I remember correctly. We've got the manager. The showman has a really nice groom. So one way to earn money. The goal of the game is to earn as much money as you can in the 5 rounds that we're playing.
Okay.
And so one way to earn money is you take your male offspring to the show, and the showman has a distinct advantage in that round. The technician has an advantage in his role. The advantage is he has like an embryo transfer, and he can genetically manipulate and get better calves.
Oh my.
So they all have different
advanced.
advantages, and I've seen different players win. So it's not like he put in a lot of effort into rounding out the advantages.
So they're real. Oh, I can't think of the word.
So
No, it have the iconography. She's off playing reindeer games. I'm gonna go with the manager.
Okay.
They're balanced. Thank you, whoever put that in my head.
All right, and then here's your little chips that
All
I'll
right,
explain
I'm
in a moment.
playing yellow today. Look at my card. This is nice. Now, is this what it's gonna look like, or is this just
Showman.
prototype?
That depends on stretch goals.
Oh,
so
okay.
Some of it will be upgraded.
So if
some
you
of
like
it will
this,
definitely
you
be
need
upgraded,
you
but
need to definitely back it.
And then there will be options as well for multiple breeds. We're playing with the original breed of cattle.
Okay.
But if you wanted on the Kickstarter, you can purchase multiple breeds. So you can, I definitely want the labs. I definitely want one of the cattle. I'll probably go with this breed. I think the other one is a beef cattle, and Happy Cow Ranch doesn't support the beef industry.
Is that what your name of your ranch is?
Yes, I'm Happy Cow Ranch.
You're Happy Cow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're milk cows.
Oh.
They're not really.
They're not.
In my head, they are.
I gotcha. Okay.
So, I set that aside. Some important terminology.
Okay.
And that we'll be referring to. The sire is the father.
Okay.
And Dam A, I really need to look up that pronunciation.
Damn.
It's dam.
It's
Trying not to swear.
It's the same as in dogs. It's either damn or bitch. No.
Yeah, that'll be in the dog version.
Yep.
No,
I'm not swearing. I'm breeding. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So we've got
to do
the
this
sire and the
dog
dam.
shows too.
As adults, we understand what the phrase mating means, but there is a breeding season, in which case the sire and the dam mate to produce
when they're ready.
Offspring.
Okay, I gotcha.
Phenotype is getting into some of the science that I love. If you're familiar with biology terminology, phenotype is what it looks like on the outside. So, so red, purple hair is a phenotype. Green eyes. This cow comes out. He's a nice, healthy weight. He looks like a very good cow.
So, like a Holstein versus a non-Holstein.
Yeah, it's what the cat looks like on the outside.
Or those big longhorn.
Whereas genotype is the actual genetic coding of the animal. So it may look like a perfect calf, but in the inside it has a genetic disorder.
Oh,
and that's a topic very near.
Penny's got an overbite, and that's why I got her for less expensive. But I had to neuter her. I couldn't breed her.
Well, the overbite would be phenotype. You can see that.
Oh,
you can see that. Whereas some genetic disorders, especially like I know in puppies, hip dysplasia is common in the bigger breeds.
I had a Rottweiler,
and you wouldn't know that as a puppy because it's something that develops later in life. After you may have already bred it to several others, and then the next round of puppies comes in,
and you got her DNA to show that she didn't have it.
Right.
Okay, so, I gotcha. So she was proven that she didn't have.
You use the perfect word because that's the next. Did you read the rules?
I didn't. I've bred dogs.
There you go. So the next proven, an animal who's proven is we know it's genetic merit. So if you look here in the center, we've got 1-star, 2-star, and 3-star. This is an unproven rating. This is how the animal comes out of the womb. It looks beautiful. When we prove it, that rating might go down and it might go up. And he did balance out the mechanics so that if it does go down, another one will go up. So you're not going to go down on all of your animals.
Okay, well that's good.
And so once an animal becomes proven, this is the unproven state where all we have is the phenotype. It looks good. Once we prove it, then we'll stick one of these tiles on top of it, and that won't change. Check the genetics
then. Okay.
So...
Are y'all following this? This is a lot of science.
Okay.
And it's pretty awesome.
I'm going to try not to front load it too much, so just stick around, and we'll start the first couple rounds a little slower, and then... It's
probably one of those that as you play you learn it. Yeah, I like those.
So I'm not going to front load too much more. We each have a deck of a deck.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is where the individual pieces come into play.
All right.
So we all have at least one vaccination. Jessica, as the vet, does not. She has a vet call card in there. in here. There's a vet call. Go ahead and pull it out of your deck and leave it down. She has three action spaces. One of them will always be vet call. If the vet's cattle gets sick, the vet just automatically.
More actions than us. No wonder she grabbed that vet. I see how it is. Welcome to the show, Jessica.
Don't know what you mean.
So it comes with the player aid cards, and they
Yeah,
are
Girlzgametoo.
perfectly worded so that as you follow through the player aid card, it perfectly describes the
Y'all
rounds.
know I love these. I love player aid cards, and I love good player aid cards. So this is fabulous.
So as far as gameplay goes, I'm a stickler. I have a bit of OCD. I follow directly down the player aid card so that I don't forget a step.
Awesome.
So
I'm the same way.
planning season is the first phase right here.
Okay.
During planning season, you take your hand of action cards and you decide which cards you're going to play. Now, if you look, we've got planning, breeding, gestation, birthing, show, and market. So you'll pick 2 cards for all of these seasons, and then we go for 5 years or 5. So I'm going to call these seasons and that a year.
Okay.
So going through, just going over it once before we start. So during planning season, we pick 2 cards, which I'm going to hold off until I explain the cards.
That makes sense.
So going into breeding season, you may have 1 sire at a time, and in a 3-player game, we can actually have 4 dams.
Yeah.
And that's one of the changes I said. You'll notice in the playtest version, it cuts off the 4th. The final version will have the full mat so that it doesn't cut that off.
Oh, that makes sense.
So, cards that might be played during the breeding season.
Notice you only need 1 guy for 4 women when you breed. I just had to do
There is a genetic advantage, genetic reasoning behind that.
Is there?
Yes. It has to do with food. Do you really want me to get into this? Because I will. I love science.
I'm very fascinated. I love it too.
Women invest so much of their time and their body, their nutrients, their health in their offspring. And so for women, it is to their advantage to be choosy in picking a mate and father of their offspring. Whereas to men, they are in it for a very short period of time. And so it's to the male's advantage from a
genetic
biological perspective. It's to the male's advantage to impregnate as many females as he can and spread his genetic material around.
You are correct.
Getting back to the game. So, sire marketing.
Put that in the Bible somewhere.
Sire marketing. Let's go with that one first. Sire marketing. If I have a very good, high-rated 4 or 5 male, other ranchers might want to breed their females with my highly rated male. So that they will have higher rated offspring. So if I know I have the best male, I can play sire marketing, and other players must pay me $1,000 instead of $500 per dam that they mate to my sire. And that's where these little tiles come into play. So I'll explain them when we actually play the round. Sire marketing, we might play during the breeding season.
All right. That's where we sell the males off.
No, that's at the end. The selling comes at the very end.
Okay. That's where we sell off their breeding.
Yeah, that's where we sell the ones we're not keeping.
Gotcha.
So that's breeding. Gestation, we pay $1,000 per feed animal owned. Gotta feed our animals. We're humane, or at least we are humane at Happy Cow Farms.
We can't feed them wood in this game.
No, because you want to feed your animals quality food.
Makes sense.
Grass-fed, grass-finished.
Yeah,
all that
that's what
stuff.
I was thinking I need for mine, was some grass-fed beef. That's what I like to eat.
So, And
all the way,
we also,
grass-finished.
during gestation season, is when disease may strike. So
Oh,
one
no.
player, and in my house rule, I say one player who did not vaccinate that round will roll the disease dice. If you look, it's carefully weighted. You have a 2 out of 6, so 1 in 3 chance that your sire is going to be affected, and then 1 in 4 chance each dam A, B, C, and D.
So someone's always going to get sick, though, when you roll the disease die.
In the 3-player game, when we're playing with D, yes, assuming you have. If you only have a sire A and B and you roll a C, then you don't have to worry about it.
Oh, okay.
But, or if you vaccinate, you don't have to worry about it. Because cows don't get autism.
Always vaccinate.
So
That's fascinating.
when-
Cows don't get autism.
when we roll the disease die, if you did not vaccinate and your animal becomes affected, you have 2 choices.
Uh-huh.
The next step is to roll the blue die, which I usually let the vet do because it's fun.
What?
There is a 2 in 3 chance that the disease will be mild and your cow will recover.
Okay.
There's a 2 in 6, a 1 in 3 chance that it will be virulent and your cow will die. If it's a female, it will die with its unborn child.
Well, that's
So you lose both.
horrid.
So the vet gets to
So
roll
your
that
choice-
dice.
So you're the one
Yes.
that gets to decide
You're
what
like,
happens
"Come
to the
on,
cow.
virulent."
I see. All right.
So
You're just the
it
Grim
becomes
Reaper
your
today.
choice. When we roll the black die,
Vaccinate then.
it is dam C. It is your choice. Am I going to pay the vet $1,500 to treat my animal? And my Happy Cow Farms does not advertise antibiotic free. We're just no sub-therapeutic antibiotics. So that the vet may treat my cow with antibiotics and my cow may recover. Or take that 1 in 3 chance that my cow is gonna die. And it's a female, so it's the female and her unborn child. If it's a sire, well, he's already done his job. If he dies, the baby doesn't die as well. But that's a little bit of the decision making and risk taking of the game. Do I want to pay the vet, which definitely puts her ahead? She wants me to pay her. Or do I want to keep my money and risk that 2 in 3 chance that my cow's going to recover on its own? You know, give her some homeopathic.
Just vaccinate the cow.
Vaccinate everyone. Vaccinating is very important. So that's where vaccination comes in.
Okay, so that's vaccination.
So once we do that, then we go through
Practicing killing us off for this.
So far, it's all mild.
2 and 3 chances.
Hey, there you go.
We go through, and all of the cattle in our left-hand column will be proven. So right now, initially, they'll be unproven. All we have is their phenotype, how they look on the outside.
Right.
When they have offspring, sometimes the offspring will reveal their genes in that the offspring may display some of their hidden traits. So you get some of those recessive traits that come out, some co-dominant, co-recessive, all of those fun biology stuff. So we prove each animal that has an offspring. We roll the die. There's +1. There's +2 +1, 2 -1, and 2 0. So 1 in 3 chance. It'll go up, stay the same, and go down. To balance that out, you take the first animal as a +1. Then the second one, when you flip the die over, it's going to be a -1. That way, all your animals don't go up, all your animals don't go down. And then you birth the offspring. And I'll get into that mechanic when we actually play the game so that it's easier to understand. This is also where, if you played gender select, you may choose up to 2 offspring, and decide I want males or I want females. And that's where my 2 things go. Did you take them? No, these ones are yours.
Yeah.
We've got tokens. So you might place your female. I want this one to be female and this one to be male. And I'll bring that out here so that you can see. Or I want two males, or I want to grow my herd and I'm going to have 2 females. And you draw up to 3 times. The deck is weighted towards female cattle.
Okay.
But
so there's more dams than sires.
Yeah. Show season. During the show season, we parade our best male offspring. Only the males go to show. So if you
Really?
wanted all female, if you get all females, you're not taking anyone to the show.
Well, that's interesting.
Now, to give you an advantage, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 rated. The showman, I picked the showman, and I've got
Most likely gonna win a lot
2
of
grooms. My lower groom is better than the technician's higher groom, and the vet's higher groom. So, since the vet has such an advantage as far as vet call, she has less of an advantage for groom.
Oh, okay.
So each of us have different grooms, and I think that the manager also has 2 groom. No, the manager has 1 groom, but it's higher than the others. And that one, so that you'd play the groom during the show phase to help boost the score of your cow, of your offspring. And then we go into marketing season. During marketing season, this is where we sell to other players or we sell back to the bank. You can play offer you can't refuse, in which case you choose a player. They can protect one of their animals, and then you may buy another animal of theirs for 1,000 above market value. So they may have a 5 rated sire and a 5 rated dam. They can only protect one of them.
Okay.
And you can choose to buy the other, but you buy it for 1,000 above what it says on the tile.
Oh my. Okay.
There's also DNA test, in which case you can pay to DNA test your offspring. That takes away, when they're unproven, they might go up, they might go down. That will help you decide whether to keep that offspring or sell it. And the bank doesn't know that we DNA tested, so if it goes down, we might just like pretend that we didn't and sell it back to the bank at the higher value.
Oh.
We may be
I don't know
humane
where
at Happy
that
Cow
came
Ranch,
from.
but
We're already getting flies here at our ranch. I don't know where the flies came from, but we're getting authentic here.
and there's advertising. Each unproven animal sold to the bank sells for 1,000 above market value. So that's another way to get money. Better is the advertising.
Okay.
So that. Another important way to get money at the show, during the show phase, the winner will receive a trophy. Yes, we have trophies.
Check it out! A trophy! That's pretty awesome.
So,
You know I like trophies.
I know everybody. I open up the game and they're like, "Ooh, trophies."
Showman's probably gonna get a better chance of getting those.
At the end of the game, each trophy in the final round is when we sell off our ranch. Each trophy in the final round will double the value of 1 animal. No, we don't quadruple the value with 2 trophies. We double 2 animals. But
obviously someone's tried to do that.
that question does come up. And then the last card in my hand is the hired hand. What that is you discard. The hired hand allows you to take your discard and bring it back into your hand. It does take an action away from you, but at the same time,
kettle there.
so if you want to look through, I think I went over all of the manager cards and all of the vet cards. There's a couple the technician has, but since we're not playing with technician, I'm not going to go over them on this video.
I have the legendary room. Sire Mark. Yep, I think you did.
Okay. So now we're going to go with starting conditions. So to start, we each start with 6,000 cash and 6,000 worth of cattle. We inherit this. I suggest starting with 6 ones rather than.
Oh, we're going to spend a lot of money. Excuse me.
Actually, I'm going to go with 5.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, and 2 500s. Okay. So we start, there's several ways we can split it up, but if you look closely at each of the cards, the value of the market value is listed on the cards.
Okay.
Now, right now, in the playtest version, all the females are named Butterscotch and all the males are named Marvin.
All right. Marvin and Butterscotch.
The early bird prize pack, if you were one of the first to fund the Kickstarter, you get to name one animal of your choice.
Oh, how awesome!
So in the final version, they will not all be Butterscotch and Marvin. Some of the backers, Jessica and I included, will get to name one animal in their deck.
Oh, cool! That's neat. That's neat.
So
I was wondering what the difference was because I noticed the price wasn't different between the early bird and now. And I'm like,
right, that was one of the early bird prizes. And I'm not sure if he's going to introduce that with if he's going to include some of that in the stretch goals as well, so that more people will get a chance. But at this point, that's what we have.
Okay. So
you inherit $6,000 worth of cattle. So their ones are 1,000, twos are 2,000, threes are 4,000. So you can pick a 3 and a 2 for 6,000, a 2 and 4 ones. Any combination worth up to 6,000. You do not have to pick a male in this first round. You can choose to breed with someone else's male. What that does mean is that at least one of us must purchase a male. If the last person gets to their point and no one has gotten a male, then that person has to.
And who goes first?
Do you know how you want, or do you want us to go first, having played first, and give you some of the strategies?
I'm going to take a 3 male and a 2 female.
Okay. So put your male in the sire position and your female. I would suggest Dem A, but you could put it in another position if you want.
That sounds good.
Jessica?
What's our 6,000?
Okay, and I'm going to go with 2 females. Okay, so now we have our starting values. All right, so now we pull out the rest of the animals. From here forward, you may only purchase 1-rated animals from the bank. All other animals will be your own offspring and other players' offspring.
Okay.
So another player, they may sell their animal to the bank. If they choose to sell it to you, that might be giving you an advantage, so they may sell to you higher than what they would sell to the bank, or whatever strategy they're doing.
Okay.
So. Alright, there are my ones. Twos. Excuse me, I have to move some of this. Do you want to shuffle the decks as I place them out? Maybe moving that. Oh, that's fine. 5, 6. Do you want to shuffle that?
You bet.
6, 7. I think I'm going to move the money down here.
So these are all the offspring.
Yes.
Okay.
And as I said, that's one mechanic that I'll explain in a few minutes. So.
Where do you want this? Wow, this must have taken some time to think out.
Yeah. I believe that he said, and he said on the website, I think he said he developed it officially over the period of 5 years, but it's kind of been a lifetime.
Oh, yeah,
passion.
I bet. So did the maker grow up in cattle breeding or in the breeding industry?
I could look that up.
I was just curious. It seems like you would have to know a lot about this.
I know it's been a passion
field.
since he was young.
Uh-huh. Well, that makes sense.
But,
It's okay. I was
my
just
phone
curious.
doesn't like, as soon as it pulls up the website and then kicks me out of it, it drives me nuts.
I understand.
Technology. Can't
Technology, you gotta love
It's
it.
just nuts.
All right. Look it up. Go look it up. It's on his Kickstarter
Google
page.
it. Go look at somebody comment. Somebody look it up for us and let us know. Comment. So,
Which does include you, Dwayne, if you're watching.
yeah, exactly. Comment and let us know.
All right. So, at this point, basically the mechanic for the offspring, a 3 female and a 2 female would give you a 5. He even took the math out.
Oh, wow. There's still a little math, but I think we can do this math.
It's just addition, no division.
Okay, yay.
All
I
right.
still get lazy though.
All right. So let's go on into planning season. Let's
All right.
go ahead and start where
So
you
we
pick
need
2.
action cards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not exactly sure which action cards
You're not.
to choose.
All right. Cards you're not going to play the first round. You're not going to play the hired hand because you already have all of the cards in your hand.
That makes sense. I figured that one out. I
you
might
only-
want a vaccination.
All of us only have 2 cattle at this first round, which means we're probably going to be growing our herd. So we're less likely to sell our cattle. I'm definitely not playing sire marketing as I have no sire.
That makes sense.
I'm not going to advertise this season because I'm probably just going to keep my offspring, personally. DNA tests might be good so I can decide whether I want to keep that offspring.
So can I play
Offer you can't
DNA
refuse.
test? I guess
Yeah,
I
you
could.
can.
Okay.
Pretty much anything else. Gender select if you're trying to grow your herd. I definitely want a male in my herd. I want to vaccinate because I don't want anyone to die.
So
DNA test. Offer you can't refuse. If I'm trying to grow my herd, I can force you to sell your second best cow to me. Groom would help me win.
2 down.
So I'm gonna shut my mouth and play.
So I probably either all right. What about vaccination? Do I want to play that?
Do you want your cows to die?
But I can only do 2, right?
Correct. That is one you may want to play, or you might just take a chance and pay the vet. There are loans.
Okay, so I don't know which one to play, but so there's 2 different vaccinations. What's the difference?
That's one of the manager's advantages. You have 2 vaccinations. They're the same. I only have 1 vaccination.
Oh, okay.
As does the technician.
All right.
Don't play both vaccinations in the same round. That would be a waste.
No. Okay.
Okay, we're all set. So,
oh wait, I probably played the wrong one.
Helps if I have the correct aid
I guess it
card.
doesn't matter. Okay. Dude, we get authentic. Okay, go away, Mr. Fly.
All right. So go ahead and set your hand down.
Oh, okay. Because
we're done with it until the next year.
All right.
So we're done with planning. Let's move into breeding. Someone wants to
breed.
Somebody wants to take care of the meeple.
All right, Marvin, are you ready?
Breed dams to your sire for free, or other players' sires for 500 each.
All
so
right.
before we go into that, let's flip over our cards. I chose gender select and offer you can't refuse.
And I chose DNA and vaccination.
And Jessica, the vet, chose gender select and DNA test. So now we choose to go into breeding. You may both choose to breed your 1 cow to your own sire, or you may pay the other player to breed to someone else's. So that's when the little yellow...
Now, what are these for?
Those tokens, you place...
And can we breed with more than 1?
One. Your male can breed to multiple females, but your female can only get impregnated by 1 male.
So if I want to breed to your female, what do I do?
You don't have that choice. The female,
It's always the female's choice.
it would be my choice.
Oh.
Well, it's not the female's choice. It's the rancher's choice.
So my rancher.
However, I'm going to... you both have a 3-rated male. So I'm going to pay you 500.
Oh, okay.
And you give me one of your yellow tokens.
Okay.
And I'm going to pay Jessica 500, and she gives me one of her blue tokens.
Yeah, can I also breed with my gal?
Yes. You
All
can
right.
always breed to your own. And I'm trying to figure out what happened to my gender select tokens.
You put them in the middle at some point.
I know, I borrowed Jessica's.
Oh.
I had them out. All right, well, I'm going to raid the technician's gender select tokens. I will find them probably when I'm putting the game away.
Probably. I'm sure you will.
There's one.
Oh. I will find at least one of them before I put the game away. I'm good for now. All right.
Okay.
So, breeding season. And I want...
So do we choose now what we're going to get?
Just go ahead and set your tokens out to remind yourself that you gender selected, but we'll...
Oh, I didn't do a gender select.
Oh, then no. You leave your tokens. The tokens are just for the gender select, which Jessica and I did.
Okay.
So, now we go into the gestation season.
Time to gestate. When do I vaccinate?
Soon.
Okay. Just
First, well, during gestation season is when you vaccinate.
Oh.
But as I
know.
said, I am OCD about following the aid card.
It's good to know.
Pay $1,000 per feed cost per animal owned. So all of us own 2 animals right now, so we each pay $2,000.
Okay.
Gotta feed our animals. Unfortunately, you have to feed them before disease. You have to buy their food before disease strikes, so you don't know whether they're gonna die.
That makes sense.
So now you vaccinated.
Okay.
I did not vaccinate this round.
Ooh.
So I will
You get to
roll
the
the black die. And it's my sire that doesn't exist. So I don't have to pay the vet this round. And your sire is safe. Both of your sires are safe because you vaccinated. And you're the vet.
Vaccinations are important.
Vaccinations are important.
Okay. I see how that works.
All right. So now we'll skip
see
the
how
second
that works.
mechanic. the blue die, and go into the birthing season.
Time to birth.
So,
That was a quick gestation.
yes.
That was nice.
Use the yellow genetic
Didn't even
die
It goes pretty quick.
No one
value
got
dice
sick.
to prove all unproven animals that will have offspring this year. So to do that, it doesn't really matter what order we go. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. I got -1 on this first cow. So she goes from a 3 to a 2 on A, which means that B will go from a 2 to a 3.
Why is that?
That's one part I always got confused on.
Because it's a way of balancing it out. He did have an early playtest version I played did have you roll for each individual, but this way it balances out. So if you won't roll a -1 on every single one of your animals.
Oh.
And so he play tested both ways and decided a lot of his play testers liked this version better just because it's more balanced. Yes, you have risk, but
Alright, so I roll. I got a -1.
-1 on your sire. So sire goes from a 3 to a 2.
Oh, that sucks.
And dam goes from a 2 to a 3.
Well, that's kind of nice.
Check out.
Except his market value went way down.
Same deal for you.
So is this basically using my DNA card, or is that different? Or is that
No,
when I have
we'll
both?
get that. The
that's the
DNA
offspring.
proving will be in the market season because that's the offspring.
Okay.
So you use a card to prove your offspring during the market season. Or if you don't and you move it over into your herd, then you'll prove them during the birthing season. But by that point, if the value is going to go down, you're already invested.
Because
So.
you already got embryos in there. That makes sense.
All right, so you birth the sum of both parents. So I bred a 2 to a 2, and that'll give me a 4. And a 3 to a 2, and that'll give me a 5.
Nice.
Having bred, I can give each of you back your markers.
Okay.
And you
So I
both
bred.
have a 2 to a 3, so that'll give you a 5. Now you can flip that one over. Jessica and I gender selected. So on this first one, I wanted a female, and I got a male.
So what happens?
So I then go back to the 4. Let me male, and I have 3 chances. Male. I swear I shuffled that. I guess I'm stuck with a male.
Should I reshuffle?
Yeah, go ahead. And then offspring number 2, I wanted a female. Or I wanted a male, and I got a male. So then I take back both of my gender select tokens. And
So I can only
Jessica
produce one.
also
Is that correct?
correct because you only have one female.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I pull that off to tell myself that I've already done that. And is that the gender you wanted?
Nope.
Okay, so grab yourself another 5. Female.
There it is.
There you go. And we go into show season.
DNA testing?
That's during market season.
Oh.
Parade your best male offspring. Ooh, can anyone beat my 3?
I have a 3.
Probably not.
Ooh, Jessica beats Jessica and I. We all have 3s.
How do we break that tie?
So ties go in order to. Let me find it. It's on the card. Ties
Showman.
go in order: showman, followed by tech, followed by manager, followed by vet.
Whatever.
So I will take me a trophy, and you all see the value of happy cows here at Happy Cow Ranch.
Ha! We'll see. You
And-
bred that with my sire. You got it.
Yes, but all the gestational disorders, my cows are much less stressed. So yes, your sire's genes are in effect, but the female, as I said earlier, invests so much in the offspring's well-being. You get gestational disorders and congenital and all kinds of fancy big words.
She's saying Potom's cows are bad.
Is that your ranch name?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I played Offer You Can't Refuse. Before you DNA test, I get to pick a player and take one of your animals.
Excuse me?
Is this the we get to protect one?
You may protect one. Although,
how do I protect it?
You just say you can't choose that one.
let's see.
Oh.
I have a proven 3 female, a unproven 3 male, unproven 3 female.
You can't take that one. So what do I do to protect it? Do I have to pay something to protect it?
No.
No, you just say you can't choose that one.
Oh, you can't choose my proven female.
Jessica, which animal are you protecting?
I don't know.
Well, if you don't want to protect any of them, then I'll just choose the one I want.
You're going to take the proven one, aren't you?
That would be prudent.
I'm going to take the one I want.
Then I'm protecting the proven female.
And I'll take the unproven female. For 1,000 above market value. So that's 5,000.
Will
Oh,
you?
did I get my cow back?
Can take a loan.
Actually, can I have it
No.
back?
No.
I'll let you have the proven one. Because I have a card, I might as well use my card and prove that one. So you can.
That's okay. I don't want to take out a loan. I'm just gonna let my Offer You Can't Refuse go to waste. All right.
I was like, you can have the proven one for 3.
Could I have my proven male? You could afford it.
Right, but I have one. Or unproven. I don't want a proven 2. I want a chance that it'll go up.
Yeah.
All right. Now you may DNA test and sell your animals
So,
and move them in. I'm gonna keep that guy
How do we DNA
and
test
sell
again?
that guy. So in order to DNA test, same as we did during the birthing season. Roll the die.
okay.
You only have one animal, so it goes down in order. So +1, your male goes up to a 4,
Okay.
and that's the only one you have.
So,
So no one goes down.
do I sell them or can I keep them?
Jessica got a -1 to her female. That is your decision.
Oh, okay. So I can keep them if I want to keep them.
You may only have one male at a time. So
I have to
at this
sell
point,
one of
you
them?
must sell one of your males.
So I can sell Marvin 1.
I'm going to sell him for 4,000.
All right. So I'm going to sell Marvin 1 then for 1,500.
Okay. Hi, Marvin.
So then I just take the money and sell
And then
them
stick the card back. I usually just place it on the bottom, but shuffling is wise.
this.
Okay. If everybody has sold off all the right-hand offspring column and either sold them or moved them into the left column, we'll go back into planning season.
So then we pick these up.
You move those into your discard,
Oh, into discard.
and if you want that card again, you have to waste an action on the higher
Hired
hand.
hand. Okay. Now do I move him over now?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Dang, that's your cow? Your male?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know who I'm breeding with tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Sire marketing would be wise on your part right now.
Oh yeah.
Because you have the best male.
Oh. What's sire marketing again?
Sire marketing means that anyone who
They have to pay you
breeds
more.
breeds to your male must pay 1,000 instead of 500.
Oh. Good to know.
Although that might discourage someone from paying you.
Okay.
So it can backfire on you.
Oh yeah, 'cause you got a 3. Nobody's unproven.
Correct.
Mine's a 4 proven.
Mm-hmm. Another token.
So one on the floor and one landed in your purse.
That's funny.
On either side of me.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, if we've all decided, let's go ahead and flip over our cards. I really like the I really think that DNA test and advertising go really well together, so that's what I picked.
Okay, good to know.
Vaccinated and sire marketing. And advertising an offer you can't refuse. Okay.
What is advertising to again?
Advertising each unproven animal sold to the bank sells for 1,000 above market value.
Smart.
So let's go on into breeding season. Breed your own sire for free or other players for 500 each. So or Heidi's at what was your ranch name again?
Podum.
Podum.
Podum Ranch.
Podum Ranch.
Yep. Welcome to the Podum Ranch.
And I would like a yellow token.
Oh, sorry. That's right. You actually do get to breed.
Yes. Want something for my money.
Alright, Marvin. Go get him.
Alright, ready to move on?
Alright, time to gestate.
Mm-hmm.
So now I gotta pay to feed y'all.
Okay.
And
And
then
then I did not. You
I
vaccinated again.
vaccinated.
Come on, C or D. C or D. Sire.
Sire again.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. So your dude's gonna get sick. Is that what happens?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take out a loan.
I'll tell you what, as a vet, and this is your first time, I will just take 1,000. Can I do that?
Can't you do that?
I don't
Rules check.
feel like going through the rules, so I would say I would add a house rule yes while I'm.
If you know, Google it. Or if you know,
I will
comment
give
it.
first timers a discount.
Ha, ha. Hey, we have a viewer on Twitch. Hi, Twitch viewer. Say hey. So we know who you are. There's something there about
It doesn't say no.
that you can't give a discount. That's nice. It's like the vet on the ranch.
What's
I love that show.
yeah.
I've never even seen it.
Oh, it's a good show. You should watch it.
Really?
Is
Yeah.
there a catch?
I just said first
Is there a
time.
cat? She doesn't even trust you. Listen to that. Is there a cat?
First time vaccinations. Though I would highly recommend you vaccinate.
Because she's trying to
Next
promote
time.
vaccination.
So first timers, I will give a $500 discount.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So thanks to the generosity of our vet, I have avoided a loan, which puts me in the 98% of America that I don't have a mortgage. Or 2%. It's not quite 1%, but most of America has a mortgage or doesn't own it all. All right, using genetic value,
Guess I'm
prove
not
all
in that
unproven.
percentage.
I'm the only one who has an unproven,
Mortgage.
and my mail goes down.
I paid it off.
All right,
Are we in work? Wait, where are we at? Birthing?
Birthing.
Still? Okay.
We're
Yeah.
we're
I thought we were
birthing.
just-
yeah,
Oh, are we
gestation
birthing?
is when I chose to pay
Oh, we're
rather than
birthing.
take a chance that my sire is going to die.
So you use the yellow genetic dye to prove. Wait,
Mhm.
at birth.
You don't have any unproven. So first we prove
Oh.
that contributed to offspring.
Oh, oh.
I'm the only one that had unproven.
Okay.
Now we birth offspring.
Now we birth. So I get a 7.
I get a 4 and a 5, and none of us gender selected.
Sorry.
A 2 male and a 3 female. Here you go.
Thank you. I think this is yours.
And we move on into the sire. Show season.
Return sire marking.
My only hope at winning is, I have the only male. I'm the only one with a male. So this very...
I have a male.
No,
Offspring.
This very, very happy 2 is going to take the trophy again.
Rude.
Look
whatever.
at you. So what is the end game? Is
This doubles the value of my highest rated animal at the end.
it's
So
most money,
right now my highest would be the 4. Or it would be this unproven 3 for 4,000. So then this would make her 8,000. Second highest would be proven 3. That would make her 6,000.
Oh wow. So what does cause end game? Is it because I noticed you almost got 3 trophies? I was curious as if that was.
We just go through the 5 rounds.
Oh, okay. So it's like a timer. Okay. All right. So we're at show, and you only show your offspring.
You show your best male offspring, and
All right.
my
There's something wrong with that, but okay.
unproven 2 wins.
Yeah.
I don't see why a female can't do it.
Exactly.
I'm sure Dwayne could explain it to us,
Well, it's in
possibly
dogs,
without
you show
technical
the female.
terms, but
It's
There
just,
could be a
in cows,
for
I
it.
guess maybe you don't, but in dogs you do. You show males and females,
yeah, I don't
So.
know enough. All right,
but maybe other animals you don't.
apparently
Apparently, yeah. I guess you only
he's knowledgeable enough.
You only sell the males. I
betting.
guess. All right, so we're going to market. I have no idea what that is.
It sounds like someone is dying next door. Like
It
something's
does.
haunted. Like-
Several people have said my house is haunted, so just go with it.
Haunted by the spirits of unhappy cows.
Unhappy
and
cows
factory farm.
are yelling right now about this. About those are all the female cows who never got to go to the show.
All right, moving on. Jessica played Offer You Can't Refuse.
Oh,
I
you
don't
cannot have my mail.
Honestly, mine are all crap. You don't want any of them. But I'll
Yeah.
protect my 3.
know. No, I think I'm good actually. I actually want to keep my female. I kind of wish she wasn't so good. I'd sell her, but that's pretty good for unproven.
All right, so are you not going to buy anyone's?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Now we can DNA test.
Oh, but I don't have a card for that.
I do. So, and
And this
And the
fly
other
is determined to be on the show.
attention hog
I know, right?
minus minus 1 to the male and plus 1 to the female.
Oh, I don't even know if I got the right one.
Yeah, you did actually. My 2 male goes down to a 1, and we'll just pretend I didn't do that and sell him for 2,000.
That's what I did.
I'm ethical to my animals, but not so much to my competitors.
Why?
How much did I say that was for?
What?
The 1 or the 2? 2,000.
Maybe getting the money before you put the cow away?
Yeah, that would be wise. And Miss Butterscotch 4
Oh,
is
nice.
moving right on over. Now you two figure out what you're doing.
Is it my turn?
I have to prove her, don't I?
I was suggesting.
No, you only prove the offspring in market season if you played the card.
Oh, okay.
And I played advertising, and so that goes up another 1,000. That was 3,000 because I played advertising. Yes, that is why
I am gonna go
get
ahead
your money before
and keep her.
Mm-hmm. Right now we're all growing our herd, so we're less likely to sell.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep her.
So I wasted my advertising. Okay, then we can move right on along. So now we've played a couple rounds. Kind of grasp the mechanics.
Yeah.
Viewers, if you're watching, go ahead and ask any questions that come up with you, but we're going to start going a little faster.
Now, hired hand
allows you, after the end of this round, you get to pick up the cards you've already played and play them again.
Okay,
So it shortens this round by 1 action, but next round you'll have much more choices again.
Okay.
What was that for?
Because I wanted to do one thing, and then I was like, oh, but then I can't do this other thing. And I'm like, oh, what to do.
As my friend is fond of saying, these are the decisions that make the game.
All right. Oh. This is very, very, very difficult. All right. Oh, so dangerous. Okay.
All right. Flip them over. Out of guilt at the generosity of the vet, I vaccinated.
Finally, someone listens.
And I have 4 animals. And
You pay for each. They're just all vaccinated.
yeah, they're all vaccinated.
Okay.
And I don't actually have to pay the vet to vaccinate.
Otherwise, you'd be really rich from all my vaccinations.
All right.
All right. So we start off with we did the planning, so now we're gonna breed.
I will breed with your male, please.
So just you're gonna breed with my male.
And now I've pushed it off long enough. I need a loan.
So go ahead and take a little thingamabobber, and I'm gonna
Actually,
breed
give me the 500. I want to breed both my females. If I could have the 500 back.
Oh, you bet.
Yeah.
Can I
about
have
you?
change, and I'm gonna breed all 3 of mine to you.
Okay, so you get 500 back.
Is it worth selling
3
our
tokens.
males if we're just not going to use them?
Possibly. Can I have 3 of your sire tokens?
Oh, yes, you may. Alright, so now gestation. And I didn't get to vaccinate this time because I was out of cards. Please be damn C or D. Damn A!
Is there a way to vaccinate, like if you run out of cards to still vaccinate by paying the vet?
That would be interesting. As far as I'm aware, no.
Are you sure?
Interesting. What happened?
A damn A! So what happens with damn A?
You can choose. Are you going to pay the vet $1,500?
Yes.
Or, all right, not a risk taker.
if that makes it so my cattle is not
you
diseased.
know what? First time discount, I forgot.
Oh, thank you. So the 1,500 cures my Or does
Yeah.
she have to?
You don't worry about it.
She had. Oh yes.
That's if you wanted to risk it then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, not with damn A.
You're a good one.
That's
Right.
Right. Cow.
You can kill my.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably would have let you try taking a
All
chance
right.
with my female too.
So,
All right. Yeah, so roll the black disease die, and we did.
All right, now we're going to birth.
Mm-hmm.
The genetic value die to prove all. Oh, first we have
So
to.
you
so
both
I
have an
get
unproven
to.
female.
Well, I get to gender select.
Well, go ahead and set down your tokens. Which ones you want?
So I want a male, and I think I want a male and a female. Can I do that?
Mhm.
Okay. Because I
Okay.
want to go.
Prove your 3.
Oh.
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay. It went down. That's okay.
You still want the female from the 2, or are you gonna?
Yeah, still.
Okay.
I'll still take it. Okay.
Jessica.
So, oh, because I could make it a male, right? And sell it.
You could swap and say I'd rather have the female with the higher cow, or
Oh, so I could swap them like this?
if you want, or you could keep yeah. Let me make sure. During birthing season, yeah. So it's
Okay.
during birthing season is that you actually put those down,
Okay.
which is right now.
Right now.
All right, birth your offspring.
Okay, so I get a
4
7.
and 2 is 6, 7 and 8.
And so, if this isn't a female, I keep pulling.
Pull twice. You can pull up to 3 times.
Ah, female. So that's a female, and this one goes back. And then a 6. And it's a male.
And I return your sire markers.
Thank you. Oops. Okay. And I have the hired hand, so I pick everything up,
Mm-hmm.
including these.
No, the hired, yeah, but we're not there yet. We go through the
Oh.
market season first.
Oh.
So I have Marvin here from Happy Cow Ranch is a 4.1. Anybody have a better male than my 4.1?
Oh yes, actually, 4.3.
Oh.
No, I only have a 3.
I blame your mother. It's her fault.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
All right, and the trophy for season number 3 goes to.
Hey, someone new.
What's your ranch name?
Oh, Avonlea.
Avonlea.
Ah. Now we can sell animals to the bank.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to sell this unproven Marvin
Keep her.
for 4,000.
Get rid of him.
I'm just going to give him 1,000 and take that off.
Get rid of you.
And so then I'm going to go ahead and
Get rid of
shuffle.
that for 1,500. 4,500.
And then I'm going to go ahead and scooch this one over. Now, can we sell proven animals?
Yes. You just sell it for the proven value.
Oh, okay.
You can't hide it once they've already birthed the offspring.
You can't hide that it's proven?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Okay, that makes sense.
Only
So
with
now
the
I
DNA
pick these
test.
up,
Your offspring column is empty. Yes.
and do I grab the hired hand as well? Or
Yes, you take everything back.
Okay.
back into planning.
Action cards.
All right. Flip them over. No surprise, I played Hired Hand and my second groom.
I played Vaccination and my Legendary Groom.
All right. So, moving on.
Moving to the breeding. We're going to breed them dams.
I will breed one with yours.
Alrighty. And take one.
I'll take two.
Okay.
You just.
There you go.
I was gonna say I'll trade you for genetic diversity. Give you one of mine for one of yours.
Sure. Am I paying you 500 or we're just
No.
switching?
Instead, I mean, you can pay me 500 and I'll pay you 500, or we can just call it even.
I know you had a male. Still not her 4 though.
It's not it's an improvement now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so is yours.
I got rid of my 2 proven.
It's a big guy though. Or male.
All right.
It's a possible big guy.
All right. If we
All
are
right.
all knocked up, let's
We
go
are
ahead
all
and
knocked
into
up.
gestation
Time to
season.
gestate. So I got 4 cows. 1,
5.
2, 3, 4.
And I did not vaccinate.
I did.
I don't know why I'm bothering to roll this. My sire. May I have change?
But that wouldn't affect anybody else if they didn't vaccinate.
You vaccinated, so
Right.
you're safe.
If you hadn't, your sire would have gone.
Oh, okay. That's what I was curious about because I couldn't remember.
I didn't have vaccinate in my hand, otherwise I would have, because I have,
Mm.
in the 3-player variant, I now have all 5 slots full. Someone's gonna die.
Someone's gonna die.
Unless it's mild.
Okay.
Someone's just
So now we birth, or we.
Yeah.
So now we birth. Oh wait, we have to prove.
Yep. So I have 2. Plus 1, my male goes up to a 4, which Avonlea will be happy to know. And
So your female goes down.
to a 3. Zero. So she stays at 3.
Stays at 3. Okay.
And
How
just
come her market
the
value
first
went
is the
down?
male, because there's no more chance of her going up to a 4.
Lucky.
Oh.
Turned out to be a good one. Thanks to
Jessica's
your
male goes up to a 5,
Wow.
which means her female goes down to a 2.
Oh. That's a really nice one.
All right, and now let's math.
Let's do math. Alright, so I got a 7.
5 and 2 is 7.
And I got a
no.
6. And I got a
yours is
7.
That's fine. 4
4
and
2
2
is 6.
3 and 5 is 8. 4 and 4 is 8. 3 4, male 4, male 4, female 4.
Oh, you're gonna win this show this time.
All right, show season. Oh, return sire markers.
Thank you.
Can anyone beat Happy Cow Farms 4.5?
I have
Not with your
a
showman,
5.2.
No, she wins a trophy.
This is my lesser showman. He's only professional.
With my groom.
La-di-da.
I got a trophy.
No, she had a 4.
Oh, she's got a
I
5.2.
got a
How'd you get a
5.2.
5.2?
She has a 1.2 groom.
Oh, yeah, wow. Showman did not win the trophy this time. Again, second year in a row.
Trying to get my trophy out for me.
I was like U of A fans yesterday at the game where they're like, ha! We're ahead 24-40 and there's only 8 minutes left in the game.
I had
And then they lost 40-41.
Quite the remarks on my Facebook.
Now, do we sell the one? We sell the ones that.
Yeah, now we're in market season.
Yeah.
All right. So now I'm all slotted up. So in
Me
order to
too.
sell some, I need. Well, you can have a D.
Oh, but they're all males.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. You can only have one
Is
female.
anyone buying any? Oh, does anyone want to buy my? I'm gonna sell mine to the bank. My 4.
You're 4 male.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm selling all my 4 males too.
That's fantastic. I have 4 male. We all have
yeah.
4 males.
Never mind.
Exactly.
I am selling my 2 female, but I'm assuming nobody wants to buy my 2 proven 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably sell my proven 2 as well. 14, 18.
Should I sell you or should I keep you? I should just keep you first. Be safe.
Yeah. Sell this.
I'm just gonna sell these 3 because I really need the money at this point. 21.
Pay off those loans.
This is
2015.
21.
21. Okay. And I play the higher hands. Get to go back.
Oh man, how many prove? I had 1 unproven. So I
Oh.
shipped out, and I forgot
Advertising, yeah.
because I kept my unproven female, so I just had 1 unproven. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to do the DNA testing.
That's why you look at those before you sell them.
Yeah, I know. Oh. Yeah.
I will allow you to put DNA testing back in your hand. Okay.
So now we're back to planning. Everybody marketed?
Yes.
Last year.
All right. So since it's the last year,
Final trophy.
you're not going to play offer you can't refuse because nobody will buy animals. You don't want to buy animals. We're going to be selling off the ranch at the end of this turn. We want to retire.
Ah. Okay, that makes sense.
Maybe I should call this decade. After 50
Yeah.
years of ranching, we're ready to retire. I'm not gonna play that one. Not gonna play that one. We all planned out?
I think so.
Let's go on to breedings. I'll flip them over. I chose advertising and groom because I thought that would bring me in the most money this round.
I chose advertising and vaccination.
Sire marketing and groom amateur.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, the vet doesn't have good grooms.
No. I'm surprised I even got one trophy that I did. I think I just looked out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ha!
Whatever.
There is a solid aspect of luck in this game.
Alright, so now we breed.
But if there weren't... You played sire marketing, Jessica?
Yeah,
She did.
Would you like to trade? Increase the genetic diversity of your herd?
Sure.
4 for a 4.
Yeah.
I'm already paying the vet because I didn't vaccinate. Okay, my principles aren't that much.
What?
I said my principles aren't that much.
Okay.
I was trying to stand on principle, but
He is a
you
5.
got me over a barrel.
He is a 5.
If I had had more females, I probably would have bred with her too. Okay, that just sounded dirty.
All right, so moving right on to gestation.
Sorry.
Get ourselves out of the mud here.
I'm trying to behave. It's so hard for me.
Pay 1,000 feed cost per animal owned. So I'm just gonna give right back that $5.
Alright. We're feeding. Wait, did we roll the disease die?
That's what I'm doing right now.
She's doing.
Oh, okay. Sire. There's your sire.
Don't need to be throwing money at me. I was nice the first time you got.
You were.
And now we're going to... Anybody got to be proven?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you both got to prove. Yeah. That was... Oh, that wasn't a minus? I thought that was a minus.
No, hers was a plus.
It was a plus.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright, and now we birth. So this is a 7.
4 and 5 goes 29.
And yours is a 7 here.
Yours is 7.
So
4 and 4 is an 8. 3 and 4 is a 7.
what do I do for that one? That's a 8. That one's an 8. Oh, you did that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I do this. I see how that works.
Yeah.
And that's a 7. Okay.
Alright. 4 female. 4 male. 4 female. 4 female.
See if you can beat this one, Showman.
5.1.
Oh. 5.3.
Can you?
No, I'm just at 4. I didn't have a groom.
Alright, Avonlea takes home
Hey,
her
the
second trophy.
Final trophy. Look at that.
Alright, and now we move into
Then we get
market
these
season.
things back.
Yes.
Okay.
I think there's a good chance.
Alright. So then I sell these.
So now we're selling everything off.
Oh, we sell everything now.
Yep.
Okay, now
determine
I
the
get
winner.
1,000 more for
Okay.
these, right?
So
Is it advertising?
first,
For unproven.
unproven.
Okay.
Place your trophies on your most valuable animal.
Oh,
Proven or unproven?
Any.
your most valuable? So the highest market value, right?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, and I got the proven ones.
Well,
Is the unproven 5
Mm-hmm.
higher than the proven?
No.
Oh,
No?
All
okay.
the same.
There you go. Oh, that makes sense because the value of the 5 can't go up. If you had a 5 and it rolled a +1, you'd stay a 5.
Yeah.
Just like if you have a 1 and you roll minus, it doesn't die in utero or during the birthing process or something. Anyway, all right. So now we liquidate.
So now we liquidate.
Mhm.
And what does the trophy do?
Yeah.
It doubles the value of that animal.
Oh, and then
So 5.
if it's unproven and it's being
10.
advertised, it's 1,000 on top of the double value.
Yep. I'd say so.
Okay.
Or
do you put 1,000 and then double it?
Cause she made her most valuable one as
personally, I say 1,000 and then double it. But let me see if
oh, I don't know which way.
It's supposed to sell 1,000 above market value.
yeah. Birthing show.
Alright, so that's
Mark
this
offer you can't refuse. Any advertising. If you play advertising during the final year of the game and you also have trophy bonuses, add the 1,000 per animal advertising bonus after you double the animal
Okay.
for the trophy. Do not double the advertising bonus.
There you go. Okay, good question.
All right.
Mermaid had it already.
8. Right now. So 10.
I'm really proud of my 5-star cows.
You should be.
2, 4, 5, 6 times 7 is 42. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4 is 46. 56. 59.
She's got us.
Not necessarily. My money is on Jessica. 62. 67. Don't forget that I still have to pay off my loan.
Oh, you're
5,
alone.
50. Is it 62? 60.
Yeah.
2,000. Though I need to pay back 7,000 on my loan. So that brings me to 25, 50, 60, 70, 72,000.
Wow. Got more than me. I have 55, 58, 58.5.
And some of that I definitely have an advantage having played multiple times, so I have some of the strategies in my head.
Yeah. How about you, Jessica?
77.
Wow.
So I was right. I thought
Awesome.
Jessica was going to win. I thought I would be close, but I thought Jessica was going to win.
Awesome.
What did you come up with?
72.
Yeah, 77.
So the vet took it.
Mm-hmm.
The vet took it over the showman or the manager. And that was Pedigree.
Even with my vaccine discount for first timers.
I know. Thank goodness we had that. Well, thank you very much. That was a fabulous game. I really enjoyed it. And boy, that had a lot of science in it. I certainly learned. I thought
But
I
not
knew a lot.
overwhelmingly.
It wasn't overwhelming, no. And I like the science games. I really enjoy Terraforming Mars because it's got all the science in it about how to do to Mars.
Right.
And
I liked that at Rincon there was an Astronauts game, which was, and they had what was his other game that he had that I played?
He had a couple like Galaxy.
Yeah, there's Astronauts and
it wasn't like an astronomy.
Yeah.
And I love the science in this, and I love that it's not overwhelming. It takes a little bit to get it, but then once you play, it's like, oh, well, this isn't as overwhelming as it seems in the beginning.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of games that are like that.
And that's why I don't front load. It's taken me.
Yeah.
When I played it with Dwayne, he did it. He explained it very well as well. So when I played my first couple here, I had to go through the rules and figure out how I was going to teach it so that I didn't.
Yeah, and there's a couple games you gotta do that because it's easy to do overwhelming.
So my advice for you internet viewers is when you want to play a new game, find a web TV show where they go through play and they let us teach you how to play.
Definitely, and come back and join us again. And I definitely want you to come back and play with us again. And y'all come back next week. We have an exciting special guest coming, Ben Warner, to play his RPG Nighty Nights. And I'm super excited about that. So I will see you all next week. And thank you again for coming and joining us. And this has just been so much fun. And we will see you all next week.
And don't forget to check out the Kickstarter.
Yes. It's still live. You can still get this game.
It is funded, so now it's a guarantee.
Yeah, you can definitely get it. It's not like you won't get the game. I love these cows. It's not like you're not going to get the game. So definitely, it's funded. It's definitely the game's going to be made.
And so the more people that continue to fund it in its last days, the better the game is going to be.
6 more days or something like that.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I think I looked today. So there's like 5 or 6 more days. Get on there. If you like this game as much as we do, you need to back this game. And I think it was July is when it's coming, so it's really not that long to wait.
Yeah,
is
the expected date with anything on Kickstarter.
Yeah, you never know exactly when you're going to get it. But
he's been working on this so long, talking to other designers, and he's got everything streamlined. So I have really high hopes that he won't run into snags like so many people do on Kickstarter.
Yeah, and we do have a couple links on our website to the Kickstarter.
Stop gloating.
So. I know. 5-star cows. They're really awesome 5-star cows.
How often people get like 2 5-star cows?
That is pretty awesome.
Everything I didn't put them away yet.
Well, thanks, y'all. We will see y'all later. Bye. Yes.